Hi everybody, hope you're all keeping well. Today we're going to do a little bit of work as far as our legs are concerned. We're going to do a bit of work as far as our shoulders are concerned as well, and our upper body. This is a bit of resistance work, I guess, a bit of strength work really, and working on our balance. So as always, make sure you've got plenty of space around you, make sure you've got nothing that you can trip on. Make sure you've got some water available and make sure that you're feeling well, okay? If you're not feeling well, then just don't do it. And as always, we do a warm-up first, we do a cool down afterwards, all right? So you've done some of that warm-up, you've done some of that mobilization. Before we start though, we're just gonna mobilize our shoulders, all right? So standing nice and tall or sitting down if you want to. The choice is yours. So if you'd rather sit down, you're in the front third of the chair, we're sitting nice and tall. First thing we're going to do is lift our posture. So we're going to lift from our waist, lifting up, bringing those shoulders back and down. Just have a look at the movement, okay? So I lift, but then I squeeze the shoulder blades together as I bring it in and down, setting that good posture, lifting tall from the hips, okay? All right, so let's just roll those shoulders, take them up, back and down. Do it again for me. And then let's just do two more. Brilliant. Now, I hope you've been keeping well over the last few days. Excellent. Hold it there, and then let's just have a little bit of a march just to warm those legs up. All right. And then what I want to do for you is I just want to work into our ankle joint. So what we're going to do, 1 foot at a time, we put the toe on the floor, we lift and put the heel in the same place. So toe and heel. Now, if you sat down, exactly the same for you, okay? So toe and heel, sitting nice and tall. If you find it easier, you can lift the foot off and point and flex, point and flex. But we want to get that extension through the ankle joint and make sure you do the other foot as well. Okay, so lifting and placing, lifting and placing. Give me a couple more like that. Excellent. And then from there, let's have that little march. Okay, so a couple of things we're going to do today. We're going to do some directional moves. So three-dimensional moves as far as a lunge type activity is concerned. We're going to do some knee bends, but also going to focus on squeezing that butt. Okay, so we're going to squeeze our buttocks. So we put a little bit of extra work into there as well. Build strength all around the hip joints around here for me, okay? And what we're also going to do then is a little bit of a golf swing. Now, don't play golf, so for those of you who do, forgive the technique. But we'll do a little bit just to mobilise the shoulders, okay? So first things first, we're going to start off by taking the feet shoulders width apart, just a little bit narrower than that, but a little bit wider than our hips, so we're not too far apart, we're sort of here, okay? What we're going to do is just step forward, place the foot on the floor and power back up. So have a look at my feet. I come forward, I place the heel on the floor, bring my toes down, and then I push myself back up. That back leg, the knee is going to bend a little bit, but we're not driving it down to the floor. So it's just that step and push back up, yeah? What we don't want to do is keep that leg straight. We don't want to put any strain onto the lower back. So step and just bend the knee a little bit so we can keep the upper body tall. So if you have a look from the side, look, I'm stepping and I'm coming into it. My body is staying nice and tall. I'm not leaning forward into it, okay? Brilliant. If you're in a seated position, then we can still do exactly the same. We step forward, put the foot on the floor, and we just lean forward, yeah? Come back in. Heel on the floor, down to the toes, and push forward. Brilliant job. Just keep going with that for me. Give me a couple more of those. There you go. There's one set and one last set. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of directional move into it. All right, so have a look at the subtle change. You're going to take it out to the side and come diagonally, back in, out to the other side and come diagonally. So if you're looking at me straight on, look, I'm going this way. And then I'm going this way rather than coming straight forward. Have some support options available, so if you want them, the support is there, okay? So you work to a level that you feel comfortable with. And if you're in a seated position, then we can do exactly the same again. Let me bring the chair around so you can see it from front on. So I'm sat here in the front third of my chair. Rather than just taking the foot out and coming forward, what I'm going to do is take it out and that to the side and lean forward, yeah? The important thing is my buttock is staying down onto the floor, onto the chair, sorry. So I'm not lifting as I'm coming across. I'm staying nice and central and just extending out. Fantastic. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, while you're doing that, as you step out, take an arm with me as well. Okay, so reach and come forward. reach and come forward. Heel down, roll through to the toes and power back up through that heel. Lovely job. Let's do one more each side. Fantastic. Good job. Hold there for me. Have a little march just to loosen those legs off. Okay, one more little thing we're going to do. It's a knee bend, so it's not really a squat. Have a look sideways on. I'm just going to come down a little bit and push up. So it's a little knee bend. All right? But what I'm going to do is make sure we really extend and really lift through that upper body. So as you come up, what I want you to do is squeeze your bum for me. Squeeze your buttocks, okay? So we come down, we lift and we squeeze. Come down, lift and squeeze. All right? Imagine you need to go to the toilet. And you need to make it to the toilet. So squeeze that butt as you come up, yeah? Now, if you sat down, you can do exactly the same. We're just going to do a little lift. And we're going to come down and squeeze our butt. So as we lift, we squeeze. And we come down. If you can't come all the way off the chair, just lean forward a little bit and squeeze that butt for me. All right, sideways on, that looks like this. Okay, so we've either got a little jockey lift here like this, or we just got a little lift and a squeeze. If you want some support in front of you to help with that little jockey lift, then you can, but make your legs do the work. Don't use the support to pull yourself up. All right, brilliant job. So a little down, up and squeeze. Upper body nice and tall, lifting those shoulders back and down, and really just squeezing that butt for me. Give me two more of these buttock squeezes. Oh, that's it. One more. Excellent. And hold it there. Have a little march for me. Okay, into our shoulders. Now, as I say, I don't play golf, so I can't swear for the technique, but the motion is the thing that we want to look at, okay? So, standing sideways on. Hands here in front, one on top of the other slightly. It doesn't have to be gripped in anything, but if you want to do it in a grip, you can. We're going to take the arm back and we're going to swing it through. Yeah, so up and swing it through. Now, I know for a fact that's not a good technique as far as golfing is concerned, but it's that motion we want to get. The shoulder activity and a little bit of work through this trunk as well. So sideways on, we're here. We've got the knees bent slightly. Okay, we're standing tall. We're going to come up. And we're going to come down and swing through, yeah? Reset, up, down and swing through. Lovely. Let's do 3 more on that side. Now if you sat down, you can still do this movement. What we're looking at is this movement here, reaching and taking up to the side. So reaching and taking up to the other side. Lovely job. Change sides for me. So we're going to go for a left hand swing this time. Up, down and through, up, down and through. Now I don't know about you, but I can feel that into this area here, into my abdominal area, and especially into the sides, into what we call our obliques. Now, I don't know about you, but mine's getting a little bit bigger, a bit more bubble wrap on there as far as my six pack is concerned. So let's try and just keep ourselves moving and giving a little bit of activity into there as well. Give me 2 more of those. Lovely job. One more for me on that side. Okay, so up and swing it through. Lovely job. Okay, hold it there. Let's have a little march. Let's have a little shake out. And let's just loosen off through this area here. So, standing with your feet, shoulders width. You're going to turn to the side. Try to keep your hips locked to the front. So I'm not twisting the whole body. I'm trying to keep my hips locked. I'm just going to turn to the side. Okay, if we're in our sat position, then we're at the front of the chair. We're keeping the bottom down on the chair. We're just going to turn to look over our shoulders. Okay? Back into the centre with a little pause, and then we turn the other way. Do one more each side for me. Fantastic. And then let's just have a little stretch into our shoulders. Hands into the small of the back. Pull the shoulders back, and it's not until we actually pull those shoulders back, retract them, that we feel the stretch as far as our chest is concerned. And then for our shoulders and upper back, let's take the arms out in front, push your weight, and just lower your head slightly. Fantastic. Okay, from there, come back in. Little movement of those feet, just to warm them off again. Brilliant. Good job. Okay, that's it. You worked really hard. Well done. Now, as always, any questions, any comments, any feedback, give me a shout. Let me know, all right? Hopefully you're staying safe and you're staying well and you're finding these useful. If there's anything in particular you want me to cover for you, anything extra you want me to do, then please do give me a call. Stay safe, look after yourself, and I'll see you real soon.